Daily, day 15. And if you join me for like 10 seconds, sorry about that. I forgot to print my photo until all of a sudden I looked down. I'm like, wait, where's the photo? Oh my goodness. Someday my brain will come back, I promise. It's just, I was laughing about that with my boyfriend this morning when we were talking on the phone for a little bit. I was like, I feel like I have no mind. But that's okay. So anyway, welcome to day 15. I think I have the title all right, all that. So this morning I'm going to talk about the present wrapping that I did yesterday. So it's going to go on the back side of this, and I knew I was going to have a bigger photo, which is not really a photo, it's a screenshot of my notes where I keep everybody's name that I need to buy for, and I just keep this, and then at the end of the year I'll just delete all the things right before next year, and I kind of know what I spent this year, and then I kind of know where I am budget-wise going through the year, and then I check everybody off and write down, or as I'm thinking during the year, if I think of an idea for somebody, I'll write it down, and that's just a possibility. I love keeping it this way because it makes it super simple for me to just jot ideas down as I'm going through the year. This year I was actually done with all my shopping before Thanksgiving because my daughter-in-law was fantastic about getting me things that the kids needed early in November, and thank goodness, because not much happened after Thanksgiving, as we all know. So anyway, we're working on the back side, so I can do anything I want with kind of cards and colors and that kind of stuff. Sorry, the yellow Post-it notes are a little bit distracting, I know, but I'm also not revealing how much I spent on each person, just in case my grandkids would ever come back to this or something like that. I don't know. That feels weird to me to do that. I always like to include wrapping paper. Some years I'll put it in an envelope or a bag or something like that. This year I'm thinking I might try to I don't know, use it as part of the card or something like that. I might be able to get it if I wrap it on that on that card. And then there's this photo. So I'm kind of playing around with what we do here, but I could probably make this into something like that. Now, I then would not have, I'd have to do something else for color up here if I did this. So let's say I do this and this to incorporate it. Kind of this, and then again over here. I wonder if I could, let me just do a little, I'm gonna snip this. Now, my wrapping paper is not that far away, so if I needed to, I could go to it, and maybe I do it this way to start out with like the little bit bolder part of the plaid, because you're only going to see that, and then end it with this. My idea was to pull in another card or paper or something up here, and then I thought I could do like presents or something here and here. I might not be able to fully do like whatever stickers, or I might not be able to get this on because I'm gonna have to pull these off to kind of get how I want those to lay out, I think. And then my question is, then do I want to go get some of this paper and put it here as a card, or can I find something? I haven't used much of this Ellie Studio. Hey, Harmony, good to see you. Thanks for the beautiful card, by the way. I got it yesterday. It was gorgeous. Thank you. Harmony's so sweet. She sends me a card every year. So my thought was, do I haven't used much of this, and I think part of it is I'm really into the navy this year, adding that in, and there's none of that in this paper pad. Now that doesn't mean that I can't use this, obviously. So I'm kind of looking to see, we've used that, and I've liked that quite a bit. What else is in here? The craft paper is not going to work. Nor do I, oh, this is nice though. This kind of looks like a tree too. I kind of like that together. The other thing I could do is put a piece of this as a little banner up here. Although I kind of like the idea of doing just a 3x4 of this, and then like bringing in some green down here. And I'm going to try to use my LA Studio pieces. I did grab my cards, but I don't think I'm going to need to use that. I don't think I'm going to use them, but that also means I have to figure out. I did notice that, absolutely. If you don't know, my favorite word is joy, and especially at Christmas, I love that. So I'm going to have to be careful about getting in a place to journal, because I did wrap last night. It took me about an hour and a half, and then I had to like not do anything for the rest of the night. It was kind of crazy. But I was happy that I got any, any wrapping done at all. And I need to change the batteries on my Caterpillar. There we go. Now it's up. Being a little sassy at the moment. Okay, so that's sort of the beginning of what I think we're going to do here. So then let's see what we have. So right away, here's a present. Here's some holly. Let's see, there is this tree. If I do that though, it'll cover, I don't know any way that it's not going to cover. I think that, because I can see there's one that sticks out here, and I think that'll end up covering that. So that probably won't work. But I like that idea. See, here's another present, and this gets the pink in. Now if I use that, then okay, this could be kind of fun. I could do something like that, or use one of these and a label maybe. I have plenty of labels here. Okay, so I think things are starting to come together. Here's a neat thing that says getting ready for the holidays. Like I could collage something together there. There's another present. And another present. Okay, I think we've got something going. I'm gonna grab my LA Studio like puffy stickers. Be good to have like some of these words too, because there's probably stuff there. It's just looking to see, oh yeah, there's smaller presents on the Holiday Magic Puffy stickers, and look at, I haven't used any of those, but oh, they have a little tree down here. So that might be kind of nice. Okay, I'm gonna carefully move that as we work through that, and then bonjour, Claire. I looked today. I knew we were under 30 days, but we are under 30 days to France. I can't believe that. And I'm not ready. Getting closer, but I'm not ready. We're meeting tomorrow so that my best friend and my daughter-in-law can meet each other, so that'll be nice. Oh, here's another little baby tree. I like the idea of the presents because they go on with that tree. I'm hoping this is going to be at least sort of straight. It's not cut straight, but actually I forgot. I've got lines on the back of that, and that line is pretty straight. So let me glue this a little bit better. And oh, you guys, Harmony said there's something special about Ellie Studio die cut presents and stickers. I do like their die cuts a lot. I haven't used a ton of them, so I really want to concentrate on doing that because I bought, you know, a bunch of them. I like their product. So I did grab like some older things just because I will use, I've said this multiple times, but I use this just for my regular scrapbooking during the holiday season too. Hey, Jennifer. I loved your elf's hiding place today. Jennifer's elf was very creative about where it hid today. It hid behind their sofa. That was fantastic. Oh my goodness, that just made me laugh. I get to see my grandkids today. I can hardly wait. It's been a while. And you know, they're all hopped up on magic right now. Oh, I have to be careful about this because you will see this line. So I'm going to be pretty careful about so that it looks like it's kind of going through the page here. I think that'll work like that. See if that's, yeah, that's pretty straight. Oh, she has a good story about that. That is not where the elf was meant to be. I enjoy watching elf antics, and God bless you that do it. That is a commitment. But there's so many cute things that they do. And obviously the kids, it's just magical for them, which that is the point, right? So anyway, we're going to drop something by for my grands today. And my daughter-in-law and stepson were supposed to go out on a date, and then their babysitter fell through. And I said to her, I feel really bad. I would love to tell you that I'd stay and sit for them, but I'm pretty sure that they would kill me right now. And she said, oh, they've been good lately, but I'm pretty sure they'd kill you too. So we don't want that. So we were both kind of laughing about that. So this little die cut could go here. It looks a little off scale though, especially if I use these presents. It'll look like, you know, the presents are eating the tree and that. So I think we'll not do that, but let's come back here again and bring that in and this in so we can kind of look around to decide how these are going to work together. And this is that one amount. I'm just gonna, sorry you guys, I'm just gonna pull that off. That's driving me a little crazy. Actually, these are really big. So in general, this is a little bit harder. Maybe this just gets one down here. I'd like a little holly. Oh, but I have small holly on the puffies. So in case you guys aren't seeing, Jennifer said the sofa was not supposed to be the hiding spot. At 3 in the morning, he landed on their mini Christmas tree on their coffee table. Well, when we woke up this morning, he had moved to the floor. So, and Harmony said she sounds like a gremlin was moving the elf. Jennifer thinks the puppy was involved. So, and she's the mischievous elf. That's awesome. So cute. Okay, I think this green one is going to go here. I just like the way that looks. that might have to cover up that little bit there. And then I could bring in a smaller gift stack here, though. I wasn't thinking about that. And then I also should look at this, because this might have something about wrapped and ready to open, and it's in green, so that's good. So that just you know, a lot of us were laughing this morning, Jennifer. So you made our day too, or the puppy did, whichever way. I just found the piece on here that says Advent Calendar. For those of you who haven't done your Advent Calendar one yet, know that there's one on this, but there's also one on this. Just looking to see if there's like a present. There's December, tradition, home, red cup. I haven't even had a red cup. If anything, and I may not be having a red cup unless it's caffeine free. I had half a cup of coffee today. I haven't had coffee since Thanksgiving, not because I don't love coffee, but it just was not sounding good, but neither was much. And so I had some coffee today, and oh my gosh, I actually have the shakes from it. Okay, so I could do this, add this one in as well. I don't love that that's the same. Okay, I think I need to get this taped down too. Let me make sure I have enough. Okay, needs to go there. I have the wrapping paper in. Like I said, some years I use it on the cards. Some years I tuck it into something. Some years I make it the card. Like I'll just put it on the back of, like I would put it on the back of this card and then use that. Oh my gosh, Harmony has a new kitty. So she said, new kitten, and she said that she just has lights on it, her angel tree topper, and her 2023 ornament. Those new kitties can be a handful. I'm not loving this. I'm thinking more presents. Kind of some sort of collage here. And I can't do this one. Okay. Distracted, distracted, distracted. Let's work on one thing at a time so we don't use things that we plan to use. Okay, so we're going to grab this, kind of pop it there. And I do have, like, I've got a red present here. I've got another green. I've got a green here. So I could put them up there, but I'm thinking maybe holly. I kind of like that idea. I might end up having to cover that holly. And I think this, we're just going to put at the bottom of this, and it'll say wrapped and ready here. That way this photo gets a little bit, but it doesn't need much because there's a lot going on there. Keep these, I don't know if you guys, well, there you go, you guys can see those. Kind of keep these in mind because I want to use those for sure. All right, back to this. There's not a lot of space on that card. And I need green in here. So I could do it with a smaller. Okay, I don't like that, it's too square. Okay, let's build a present stack and then slip this in. Maybe that's what I need to do. I'm not quite sure why that made a difference, but it did. And I just covered the holly on this, but that's okay. The discrepancy in scale between these is so... Oh, there is another one of these. Oh, hold on a second. I just found another present too. I think. I did. I don't know how I missed those the first time. Let's go back to this again. That's what I was looking for. I needed more green presents. Just go through just to make sure I didn't miss any more. Okay. Can you tell I'm feeling better, by the way? Jokey, silly. I told Joe that he's in trouble today. We do have plans after we go visit the grandkids. There's a light display that we've been to before. I think every year now that I think about it. We were there last year. So that they've, well, I shouldn't say since we've been dating. So this will be our 3rd year going. We're going to do that and just go out for like a quick, easy dinner. So he's been very sweet and just, it's basically whatever you want. That's what he says to me anyway. Okay. Yeah, I am. I'm still coughing, most definitely. You don't want to talk to me for the first hour of the day, but I am tons and tons better. So I'm going to try to move this to this side so it's justified a little bit. Yeah, so those of you who are watching this for your first year, that Kelly that you met for the first, I think yesterday was the first day that I really felt a little bit normal, was not the normal me by any means. Okay, so I'm kind of liking the way that looks. I feel a little bit better with this justified to that one side, I think. Let me pull it again. And then maybe it just needed to go higher too. Okay, what I think I need to do is, well, I was going to say, oh, and I need a number. So I should probably think about that, like where that's going to go. I mean, that could simply go down here in red on top of this. But I think I'm kind of liking this, and I think this with a little bit of, oh, yeah, nope, that's okay, Harmony. He is not. It's a girls only trip. So he enjoys traveling, sort of. Kind of, he's more of a closer to home guy and weekends, if that makes any sense. And originally, I asked a good friend who in the end is not going with us because she turned 40 in September and did a huge trip to Iceland. She and I were supposed to go to Paris in 2020 and ended up not going for lots of different reasons, one of them being COVID. So I asked her first because we were supposed to go and she said yes. And I already knew that he wasn't like a big, you know, whatever. So people ask me that constantly. I'm like, nah, he's not. I know, you know, going to supposedly the most romantic city in the world, and I won't have my boyfriend with me. However, I haven't been to Paris yet. But if I'm taking him anywhere, I think it's to the Cotswolds in England. That is like over the top postcard romantic little village for me anyway. Okay, now I don't remember how I had that. So yeah, he's not going with us. It's my best friend and my daughter-in-law are going. So that's why we've been saying, God bless my stepson, because he is willingly babysitting not babysitting. That's awful. He is their father. He's and he's taken care of them before. So it's my stepson, and he is willingly taking 4 kids for 8 days. So, hey Moira, good to see you. So anyway, he's not a super big city guy either. And as I have said before, we are not going to France, we're going to Paris. And I already know that's 2 different things. And I've never been either to France or Paris, but I've been enough places where I've been to the country and then the big cities. And sure, they're definitely a flavor of the country, but they are not the country. Okay. I'm thinking that works. I just feel like this is not the way I had it, though. But it has to be, because otherwise that gets a weird overlap. Okay. I'm going to stop moving this around. Maybe bring that up a little bit more. Up and in just a little bit more. Okay. I think that looks good. So I told you guys yesterday it was 50 here, which is crazy for this time of year. It's colder. I can't tell you exactly what the temperature is, but it's raining now. And it's raining hard. So if you're hearing weird noises, it's just the rain hitting my my window right here. So there's a lot of corners and stuff here, so I'd like to soften that a little bit. We're gonna do it with that. Could change my mind and put it up here though too. I think I've used all my holly from the other collection. In Christmas kits, we need lots of sprinkles of holly. Okay. I think actually it looks a little bit better up here because it looks a little bit more balanced. My idea right now is that the number's going to go in here somewhere. So now I have this red present. I do have another holly that I'd like to put down here. I was hoping they had the square red present, but they do not. I prefer not to use, see that scale, it looks just funny because it's too big of a difference. That one probably looks a little bit better. So I don't really want to put that on yet. This one isn't going to work. I mean, I could do that and put it off the edge, but I'm not going to. So then I think what we'll do is we'll add this one down here. Okay. And then I think the other holly up here. I didn't leave myself quite enough room here. Oops, and now I peeled color off of that, which I don't like doing. Sassy products today. Okay, we're just gonna have to do it like that, I think. Okay, so then there's a nice little kind of a cross, and then the number, and maybe it goes like down here. I know I ask myself all the time, but do I have letters in green in a small font? I do have the Ellie Studio one, so I think the answer to that is yes. I think that's the smallest I'm going to have. And that should work because I think it's kind of a nice... Okay, let's put that on my Okay, fortunately I have more than one sheet of these because I've used all the ones. Oh, actually, let me just say I've used all the ones. Okay, so what we can do is just go to an I. There's a really easy MacGyver hack for you. Okay, I like that because that gets a little bit of green down into this corner. Oh, Harmony's saying she's missing round peppermints in Christmas collections. I would agree with you. I think they're way easier to use. Sometimes you can tell scrapbookers don't design collections, right? Yeah, that's a good point, Harmony. So Harmony can hear the rain, she said too. So yeah, Harmony said Nashville is not a full representation of Tennessee. Totally get that. I love Tennessee. It is one of my favorite states. It's really beautiful. Claire says I have to make a second longer trip to France. Yes, that would be lovely to do that. I'll get my feet wet with this one, right? So, and then I'm sorry, Moira. Yes, we are sending our weather your way, I guess. Yeah. Ugh, yeah. Yes, cold and wet is not good. So, all right. Yeah, and I do love the way this card is looking. I think that's really